Transparency is so important because it's one of the key tenets of trust. And without trust, it's really, really hard to create value, whether you're an individual operating in a digital network society or whether you're an organization. So I think the fact that here in New York, there are organizations from across Europe, the US, across industry, across academia, all coming together to talk about transparency and an array of topics that are related to transparency. It's not only timely, but it's just really, really valuable. Organizations need to start acting, they need to gain trust, and frankly, if they're not here, they should be. The future of personal data transparency, wouldn't we all like to know? Look, the view that we have and the company that I represent at the moment, Meeco, is quite unique in that we believe individuals are moving into a position where rather than being at a power disadvantage, they're equals. And what that means is myself, my wife, my family, my friends, my colleagues, we can actually participate in a digital networked economy as equals. And we're going to have the agency, the power, and the capabilities to not only participate, but more importantly, start gaining value. And that's the real thing. It's value. Transparency without value, trust without value, privacy without value is kind of meaningless. And so the big picture is value, and we're working towards that right now. I think the Data Transparency Lab as an initiative is absolutely brilliant. What I'd personally like to see is more involvement from a wider variety of organizations, both across the EU, the US, and other parts of the globe. I think that's really critical. The other thing that I would love to see, and I think the DTL is an incredible foundation for this, is for the DTL to start engaging startups and organizations that are genuinely innovating in this space. The types of organizations that are going to enable people like you and I to participate in a digital networked economy as equals and derive value from that. I think the biggest fundamental challenge that we face both now and likely 5 years in the future is business model. If we can't figure out the economics of an environment where an individual can participate in a digital networked economy as an equal, then this market isn't going to evolve the way that we want it to. And so the biggest challenge as business leaders, designers, technologists, policymakers is to figure out the economics. And that's not something that can be done in a silo. It has to be done as part of a collaborative global effort. So fast forward 5 years into the future. Imagine I'm here in New York City and I'm using a first-person capability that enables me to participate in a digital networked economy as an equal. Big leap from where we are today, but just imagine that. Now, I have a bunch of dietary requirements, and it actually makes it really, really tough for me to eat out. But with the person-first capability that I have, it knows my dietary requirements, it knows the location I'm in, and it's able to act on my behalf to help me facilitate an outcome. I'm just about to go speak at an event, my blood sugar levels are low and I need something to eat. There are only 2 places in a square mile radius that I can go to. And my person-first capability orchestrates that for me seamlessly. That and a variety of other examples are where we're going to be in 5 years. We have that capability to do so. But if we don't get the business model, if we don't figure out the economics, and if we don't develop the ecosystem collaboratively, we're not going to reach that exciting future.